is live. Yes, we're live now and come soar with the Eagle on tonight's late stream. Been a while since I've done a late stream, so you will all enjoy it coming with me, I think. Are you all right?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right, thank you. Nice stream you've just had. I've just been in with you. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, what are we going to talk about? Anything interesting? Have you got anything, dirty gatey? Hello, Marie.
Yeah, Dirty Gatey got a new drone called Dirty Gatey.
Yes. So, are you pleased with your new acquisition?
Oh, yes. I've not flown it yet. I've still got to sort her out.
Yeah. But, so, when you bought her, then did you test fly her then?
Well, the person who was selling it did.
Yeah. Hello, Kentucky Ranger. Hello, Old Not Dead. Yeah, that's me as well. Marie. Any of you would like to come on the panel? Marie says hello again, Pixie.
Hello, Marie. Sorry, I'm just looking for his live stream. I'll come back to come on it in a minute.
Yeah. So, welcome to Come Soar with the Eagle. Hashtag IAmACreator. Been a while since I've done this live stream. So I'm looking forward to getting some fun out of this because it is a fun stream that we do, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Us Brits always have a bit of fun on our streams.
Yeah, you got to have a laugh, ain't you, mate?
Yeah, or should we be serious for a change?
Nah, there's no point being serious, mate. I can't be serious.
Can't you? Oh. Well, I'm still waiting for Miss Random to come in because we've got the lovely Gail joining us.
Probably having a cuppa. You're just spinning round on mine. Is it spinning round on yours?
No.
Oh.
I'm behind them.
Let me refresh.
Why is it spinning round on yours? Is it?
Because I put it on Wi-Fi and I'm not plugged in Ethernet.
Not dead. I want to know what kind of drone you got, Chris.
I've got a Phantom 4 standard.
Yes, 4K.
4K.
Dad wants to know what kind of drone did you get?
I've already said.
Yes.
Sorry, Mrs. is earwigging.
Oh, do you want a tech talk then, Jeanette?
She's just laughed.
Because we can talk about the art of filmmaking.
Oh.
So, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
There's different styles of filmmaking. What is your main choice of filmmaking? If you had your choice, what would you like to produce?
Decent drone videos. But like I say, I'm learning at the moment. Eventually, I'm gonna have cameras at different angles.
Yeah.
Then I'll have one pointed up at wherever the drone's going. And then I'll have, say, one to the side, one at the front, one to the other side, maybe one at the back of me. But I've got to get a few more tripods and whatnot for that yet. So
Old Not Dead's just picked up DJI Mavic Pro at Christmas. So
very nice.
So how many times have you flown it then, Old Not Dead?
Maybe.
Hello, Elena.
Just adjusting my camera.
Yeah.
There we go.
Travel and exploring with drone footage. Yeah, because when we get Gail in, we can't talk about drone footage. But would you like to do a serious collab then with other YouTubers?
Yeah, of course I would.
We've got Aussie Marking. Hello, Aussie Marking, Australia.
I watched his video. I think today or yesterday. I can't remember when he lost his drone and he found it and had to swim across the lake to get it. And he had to climb up this high hill, and he found it.
Gail, excuse me a minute. Gail, I put the link in for 30 seconds in the chat.
Yeah, and it were quite funny how we found it because I was talking into the camera. He went, "Hang on, it's there." He found his drone at the side of him. He got on top of this great big hill.
Have some of that.
Funny how we found it because I was talking into the camera. He went, "Hang on, it's there." I've just hurt myself.
Yeah, so could I. We had echo.
Echo.
Good evening, Act Naturally.
I don't know why we had echo.
Does anybody else want to come on the panel? Because if you do, just leave a comment and you can join. Because we'd love to, especially Aussie Matt, we'd love him in.
Yeah, it's been on mine, so I know he goes on camera.
Yeah. Because he's a good-looking chap and he knows his tech talk.
He does.
Yes.
Oh.
Equinox Photography Bristol's joined my stream as well.
Hi, Dave.
Yes, Act Naturally is Toronto, I think, or somewhere around there in Canada, isn't he? If I remember.
Can't remember.
I don't know.
Okay, how long did it take you to set up that crane thing?
How long did it take me? It doesn't take very long to set it up, but it takes a long time to balance it.
Right. Is
Yes,
it a bit complicated then?
So every time you use it then, Gail,
Mm-hmm.
have you got to rebalance it, or do you remember the settings?
You have to rebalance it because you have to I put it back in the box, so I deconstruct it like a drone and then put it back up again. But I guess it's one of those things, once you get used to it, you can basically memorize where the settings are, but it's going to take me a bit of time to do it. However, if you change a camera lens, it changes the balance.
I've put the link in the chat, Matt. So if you click on it, it's only going to be on another 10 seconds. He's here.
Hey.
So it's kind of like you're working on kind of balancing every time. I don't think I've got it perfectly, but I'm loving the footage. And I think that if I can use it with a DSLR, the quality is going to go through the roof.
Ooh.
Yes. So can you also live stream with, is there any way you can live stream using?
Yeah, what you can do, I guess, I haven't tried it, is you could probably, I don't know if you could probably, because you've got the app. So if you connect the camera to the app, I don't know if you can live stream through the app. It may work like DJ. I haven't tried that.
Yeah.
That'll be something I'll have to work on, won't it?
Yeah. Good evening, Mark, or is it good morning over there?
It's morning now, isn't it?
Hi, it's morning. Yeah, how can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
And welcome
Yeah.
to the chat. It's nice to see you. It looks like it's quite warm over there, first thing in the morning.
Yes, yeah, just got my singlet on. It's 7:45 in the morning, and yeah, I was working up a sweat walking the dog half an hour ago.
TJ, I will put the link in again, and you can join us as well.
Ooh.
Nice to have TJ in. So
Hello, Gregory.
the link's in the chat. If you click on the link, TJ, you should be able to join us.
Mark, have you got the Osmo Mobile and the Osmo Mobile 2?
Yeah, the mobile Osmo Mobile 2, Pixie.
Right, you've not got the first one.
Yeah, I see that. I think there's not muchness in them really, except yours has got a removable battery, which mine doesn't. It's probably a benefit.
Right, because that's what I'm going to ask you. What was the difference between the two?
Yeah, that's one of the differences, and the other one is that you can on the Osmo Mobile 2, you can turn your mobile to get portrait instead of landscape. I don't think you can do that on yours.
No, you can't.
Right, I haven't tried it yet.
What's happened with TJ?
DJ.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's just about a bit of an echo.
Yeah,
We're not talking about drones all night. Otherwise, it's going to do my nutting. I'm telling you. That's not me.
That's okay.
I was hoping to talk tech talk.
That's fine, as long you can include drones in that tech talk. But what was I going to say? Talking about the DJI Osmo 2, if you've got a mirrorless, apparently there's loads of hacks for it. So you can, I think you can hack it, or maybe that's a Zhiyun portable one, mobile device. They're hacking them and putting mini DSLR cameras on them, not mini compacts on.
Okay. I haven't seen it for. It must be for the Zhiyun because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think it's for the Zhiyun. Yeah.
Do you hear me, Ben?
It's all gone quiet.
TJ, there's a lot of echo there.
Who's got the echo?
You've got to turn your sound down, TJ, on the YouTube live video.
Can you hear me now?
All gone quiet.
There's a lot of echo.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Is he still echoing?
No, don't sound like it now.
Sounds better?
Yeah, that's better. That's got it, lad.
Yeah, that's better. So we still can't see you now. We can hear you, TJ, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I need a camera.
Oh,
does
you
not
haven't got a
come
camera
up.
yet then?
Yeah, I have a camera.
Watch it. Got it to watching. Cool.
It should
Right,
be
so-
easier now, Gregory.
Hello, Darth Vader 123. Nice to have you in. So on the panel tonight, we've got Aussie Matt from Australia.
Hi guys.
Pixie's channel from Sheffield.
Hello.
Random Life Productions from London, UK. And TJ Woodworking Shop. I don't know where he's from.
I'm in Florida.
Where?
Florida.
Florida, yeah. And then you've got the Eagle, or otherwise known as the Domino Gigolo, or Gramps, from the UK, Cleethorpes in the UK. And CCTV user is here. So, Mark, can I ask that you've been doing tutorials just lately on your channel?
Yeah.
I watched the last one that you put up, the Edit With Me one. I found that very, very interesting. So because I want to really talk about tech talk and editing procedures, how long have you been a filmmaker?
I think I started in about 2005, maybe something like that.
Hey, Laurie.
So I've never really gone for.
Oh, he's gone off.
Uh-oh.
I was just going to enjoy that. So, TJ, what do you use for your editing software?
I have edited software. I can't remember the name of it, but I make my videos live and I don't cut it at all.
Because we all use different software, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you and Gail do sometimes use Filmora, don't you?
Yes, I use Filmora near enough all the time.
And what about you, Gail?
I use Filmora. I use Videorama. I use LumaFusion. I use iMovie. I use a few.
Yeah. Which one
basically.
do you prefer?
Pardon?
Which one do you?
LumaFusion. It's because I haven't got the iMovie Pro version. I use LumaFusion because I think it's the best app on the market for iPad.
And what software, editing software, have you got on your iMac then?
Pardon me?
Yeah. What software you got on your computer then?
On the computer, I just used iMovie. So on the MacBook, I use the iMovie because this is a 2012 model. But on the iPad, I will use LumaFusion, Videorama, iMovie, KineMaster sometimes, and I use Filmora Wondershare, but I haven't used that very much because I'm finding LumaFusion a better application, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, CCTV user. Can I talk privately with you? Getting the crack for the Premiere Pro.
Yes, and me as well.
We'd all like that if you can send us an email on that, you know, and the crack and everything. Yeah, because I do use Premiere Pro. But I've got an old version of it. I ain't got the newer updates and everything. And we could all, because that is the industry standard editing software is Premiere Pro.
But apparently somebody's saying one of the better ones is the DaVinci Resolve.
Oh yeah, that's a good software program.
I think that was. I think DaVinci Resolve was mainly designed as a color corrector, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was it? I don't know. I just think I've been watching some nerdy channel on it, and some bloke said as a free software, DaVinci Resolve is probably one of the better ones. It's like hit film, isn't it? I guess. But what I find with all of these things is all the add-ons, isn't it? Because even though if you use Premiere Pro or you use Adobe, you still have to buy add-ons for your, making movies and stuff, like color grading and different things.
Well, I got Filmora. I actually bought the program because if you don't buy it, you get a watermark across the video. But I bought the program, and on YouTube, somewhere knocking about, excuse me, there is free a special effects that you can actually download that cost about 300, 400, 500 quid, which I've actually got on that program.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I've mentioned to Pixie before that because he's got a son at school, he can get Premiere Pro student rates. You can also get all the AutoCAD software for free if you know somebody at school, college, or university. As long as they're a student, and that includes AutoCAD, Autodesk software includes AutoCAD, 3D animation software, everything, and that is brilliant if you can get hold of that, all that software. And
it's got to find where it is, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, you just go on the Autodesk site, on the put in Autodesk for students, and then all Callum's got to put in is his school, his age, and his email address, and then you can download it all onto your computer and use it free while he's at college.
Yeah, Autodesk.
My wife's a teacher. Does it count for that?
Yeah, Matt. Yeah. Yeah, because students and teachers get it free. So, because I've got about 60% of their software on my computer, and if you want to learn 3D applications, good 3D applications, Autodesk is the one to use.
Yeah, I used to have AutoCAD, did a bit of drafting a while back, but I think I've forgotten most of it, but it's a very good program. Yeah,
well, there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube for all their software, and you also get tutorials on their sites as well.
So Keith, why don't you just go back to college then?
Because I'm too old now, and
You're never too old.
You're never too old, Keith.
Yeah, I did all right from 1989 when I first started filming in the video business that I had. I enjoyed that, but now it's an hobby now, and I can't take things in so quick as I used to do. So, I've got all the software, and I watch tutorials, and it takes me forever because it don't register. I've got to keep on watching it, playing it, stopping it, doing it, stopping it, playing it, stopping it, and then go back. And then a couple of days later, I've got to do the same again because I've forgot it all.
Well, Darwin said they're a very similar program. You need to you're better getting one and sticking. I'll be swapping around. Otherwise, you'll get lost. So that final cut. So basically, say stick with one, otherwise you're just going to get all messed up.
Yeah, and we've got Mr. Thorne Draven in the house as well. Hello, Thorne.
Hello, Thorne.
It's about time you got out with your camera, Thorne. About time you started producing things.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. And Miss Gail will get on to you. And you.
I have. I got onto him earlier.
Yeah, he really should, because we do miss you, Thorne, in the community. You know, I see your channel's growing as well, Mark. You're up to 1,700 now, aren't you?
Neil, you're getting that way.
Yes.
So I'm very, very pleased with the growth at the moment.
Yeah, and Gail's is growing. She's I think about 130 away from the magic 1,000 mark.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
It's horrid. I hate it being this close. You know, I guess everybody's had that feeling. It's kind of like the 100 and the 1,000 to me are the big YouTube milestones.
Yeah. They are. And, you know, the way you're going, your channel will get there. And the most important thing, Gail, is that you have got true followers, true supporters that do follow you and comment on most of your, videos. And you are getting better. As a camera woman, you are, you're improving, from your first videos you used to put up to YouTube. You can see a vast difference.
Yeah.
You're confident in front of the camera. You're confident behind the camera.
It's hard work, though, I have to say. I think this video stuff, I'm never gonna, I don't think I'll ever learn anything. And I like that state of mind to be in, because you grow then personally, because this is kind of a personal growth for me, as well as enjoying doing YouTube too.
Yeah, I agree. It's whether or not you've got 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever, it's more important that you do it for your own enjoyment and your own improvement, rather than just totally focusing on the subs.
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching a few videos this morning, and the more collabs you do, the stronger the community gets.
Thor wants an invite, mate.
Yeah, I've sent him one.
All right.
Hello, John in Fortaventura.
Hello, John. Hello, the big red bear.
Hey, John.
And we've got Mr. Thorne Draven in.
Hey.
What's happening?
Oh, I like the new looks, eh?
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Hey.
I wish I
He's got revealed his hair.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone. It's a little hard to hear. Sorry if I don't get you.
Oh.
Thanks for joining
Good to
us.
see you anyway.
It's great to see you. Do you know Thorne, Mark?
No, we've never met.
He's from the outback of Canada. Where is it? Alberta or Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia. He's in the wilds.
I do. A nature lover.
Yeah. How's the family, Mr. Thorne?
Everybody's pretty good. Everybody's pretty good. We're pretty busy. The winter was a little rugged, but she's pretty well over now. Finally, the snow's gone away like last week, but we didn't get out a whole lot this winter. So busy. My wife's doing her nursing education, so she's doing that plus working, and it's been busy. It's been wild. But and my brother, like a lot of people didn't know, but my brother, he needed a kidney transplant, so we had this. We've been waiting for that to kind of go through, and that's just happened now. So we're going in on the 20th of this month, and he's going to get a new kidney. So that's a big thing that's happening. And
oh, I'm really pleased for him. Then it's who's donated it then.
We don't know right now, at least.
It's stranger then. It's not a family member.
Yeah. No, we couldn't because of medical conditions and whatnot within the family.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do it. So he was put on dialysis for almost a year now. It's quite a while. And now that's gone through. So that's amazing. Some other amazing human being has decided to donate, which is absolutely mind-boggling, but wonderful, right?
Yeah, it's
so wonderful.
Yeah, we'll be praying for him then, that everything goes all right for you, for your brother then, Thorn.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
really
exciting.
Good. So, what photographs are you going to put up later?
I've just got some random stuff. Like I said, I didn't get a lot done. It'll probably be another video similar to other videos that I've done, 15, 16 pictures over a period of time.
Yeah.
But nothing big. I got some big things coming up. May 6th, I am flying to Toronto, and then we're going for a 7-day backcountry canoeing trip. Ooh. Which is going to be intense. So that's exciting, and I'm going to try to document what I can.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm probably not going to take my big camera because it's going to be 7 days in a canoe.
Yeah.
And I think it's 97 kilometers we're doing in the 7 days. So it's a great big loop through the woods, right? And it's going to be probably a little cold in May, a little bit here in Canada. So either way, but it's exciting. So I'm going to take it like my cell phone can go because I don't really care about it. And I might pick up one of those under $100 GoPro copy crapo cameras, just to get her done, just to get her out there. It'll fit the pack.
There's some decent ones around for that price now.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think off Amazon I can probably pick up something under $100 that'll at least give me footage for that trip. Because who knows? Algonquin Park's amazing.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's moose and wolves and we're going deep in the park, so it could be great. I hate to see something and want to film it. What's that?
User wants you to put your name in the chat, Thor, so he can subscribe to you.
Oh yeah.
So Thorn, are you going to get in touch with our sweet friend who lives in Toronto, Mr. Steve?
Well, because I'll be flying into Toronto and then being picked up by a friend that lives in Toronto, and then we have to drive through the night. We're going to have to drive like 4 hours to the park and then like sleep in our car and then go into the park that day and canoe so many kilometers up to the first campsite before we actually get to relax. So no, I won't actually be in Toronto very long other than landing and then heading.
What a shame. You could have taken Steve with you on that trip. I bet he'd enjoy something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be funny.
I don't know if Steve's a big backcountry guy or not, but it would be interesting for sure.
Yeah, well,
are you canoeing? Are you kayaking in both directions, or are you getting picked up at the end?
I think it's going to end up being one big circle. The way we can, so we'll be able to come right around, which works out perfect, really.
Excellent.
Hello, True Drone Reviews. Hiya. And who else we got on? Mickey's in. Sorry, I ain't said hello to you, Mickey.
Grant Hubbard there, Keith.
Hey?
Grant Hubbard is in.
Yes, I know.
Hey. Grant Hubbard, the big man.
Yeah, they are. So whereabouts in Florida are you then, TJ?
I'm in Luttrell County.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice town.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stores here.
So what's your main interest then?
My main interest right now is to get my shot. I've been getting the tools for breakfast. It's the cheapest way for me because I can't work no more.
Yeah.
Because of my back. So that's what I've been doing. I think like around the end of this year, start of next year, Hopefully, I pray to God I have a spot already. So.
Oh, brilliant then. Oh, you missed it. Dirty stop out. Look, Mickey's calling me the domino. It's Domino Gigolo, Big Red Bear. That's what Miss Random calls me. So it's sticky.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, she starts about me wallpaper. She calls me Grumpy Gramps. Now Domino Gigolo. What other names you got for me, Miss Gail?
She's
Miss
not
Gail. Gail.
She's frozen.
She's frozen. Yeah. Gail, sweetheart, where are you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, their internet connection on a night time, it gets a bit slowed down, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just a bit.
It's an age thing, you know, with I love taking.
Are we going to be cheeky to her because she can't hear us and can't respond?
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, this is the best time to have Gail on when she can't say anything.
Oh.
Shots fired.
I love it. I really do. Oh, and I don't know whether you saw Pixie's meet up with me yesterday, Mark. But
yes, I did, actually.
We said, because Gail's arranging a meet-up in Birmingham of our little community. And
oh, good.
Oh, look out. She's back on. She can hear. So behave yourself now, lads.
Stop talking about it.
Oh, I was just frozen.
Yeah, could you hear us?
We were good.
You can't hear me then, so I'm not in trouble then. Oh, hell. Oh, that's a relief. Is Crimson in the house? No, he isn't. See, oh my God, Crimson just makes me laugh. He's so yes, he is the Pave. Yes, when me and him get together with Gail, all hell lets loose. Don't it? Yeah.
Random says, I hear everything.
Oh hell. Well, I was just saying, and Thorn, that Gail's arranging a meet-up in Birmingham in the UK. Has she got a date in mind yet, Chris?
Oh, she's not said that. She's back again.
Sometime in July.
And so me and Chris, or me in particular, said that the first round was on air. And she made a remark and says, I'd be lucky. It's on you. So I am looking for donations, and because I ain't got any super chat now, next time that our Chris is on, or Jeanette's, Chris, because he's got super chat, please leave any donations for the first round for the meetup on Chris's page. I would appreciate it very, very much.
That'll go to Mavic.
And if you're new to the live stream, my live stream, please subscribe to everybody on the panel, because they've all got great channels. They're all very interesting channels, all different in their own way. Mark is mainly tutorials and drones and Townsville in Australia. I'm hoping to see a few shots of the Commonwealth Games things that are taking place in Townsville.
Oh, very good that you know about that. That's excellent.
Yes, I keep up with these things. Yes.
Oh, well done, you.
So, have you got any plans of taking any footage of?
I'm going to try and get out. There's some events happening this weekend, but I'm actually not just external to the games. You know, like music events and things like that are happening. But getting tickets to the events, I kind of left it a bit too late, and it's really all booked out up here.
Yeah, but you could get some of the atmosphere the crowd's going to the event.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And in fact, where the basketball is being held is probably only 500 meters from my house. so I could walk down there and just see them all going in and stuff. I'll have to do that.
Yeah, get a few interviews with a few people as they come out, Mark. You know,
I'm not much of an interviewer like you are, Keith.
Yeah, it'd make it ever so interesting, you know, because then you could take the footage off the TV and get people's opinions of what they thought to the events that are occurring in Townsville.
I'll have to see how courageous I feel later.
Well, I mean, you're so at ease in front of the camera, and that's all it is, really, is just when you're talking to somebody, think to yourself, I'm only talking to a camera. Yeah,
I know, but when I'm talking to the camera, I'm just at home and stuck in my room. I'm not, or out in the park by myself. Not anyway. We'll see. Maybe.
So I'll ask the panel this one then. In what ways do you think you can improve your channel to keep your audience?
Ooh.
Who wants to answer that first?
Better equipment.
Chris, I tend to disagree on that, because you can have the best equipment in the world and produce rubbish. It's being creative. It's one thing I've noticed on here, while I follow a lot of people, is that their audiences, the creators do not ask their audience what they would like to see.
Very true. But if they're sticking around and you're producing what you're producing, then it's obvious what they want to see because they're still watching it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but see, some people just come in because you know, if you look at your analytics and look at the average watch time of people, most people come in for about 2 minutes 30 seconds. I don't know what your analytics are like, Mark or Thorne, but when I look at mine, my average is on a video I produce, the average watch time is about 2 minutes 30 seconds, and then the start, that's it. They just don't watch anymore.
I don't think mine's even as long as that, to be quite honest. I think I'd be lucky to get 2 minutes on average.
Yeah. But yet on live streams, you look on live streams, and the average watch time on a live stream is about 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, that was going to be.
I'm hardly a YouTuber now, so I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I think I was going to say that in answer to your original question, what can we do better is connecting more with the audience rather than like all the stuff. I mean, I can produce a video every couple of days, but my only way of communicating at the moment is really just by answering people's comments, which I try to do with every comment, but it's still, I think live streaming is, if you can, whatever you're making, if you can live stream as well. That's why I think Pixie, yours is good, because you do lots of live streams, and you, Keith, you guys do lots of live streams and a bit of other stuff. And that's, that people are getting to know you better. I don't think people get to know me enough.
I do. I think, I mean, all right, I've interviewed you. I watch every video you put up, and I've got to know you as a person, as an individual. I've seen your channel grow, and I've seen how you've improved your channel. But I still say that because people tend to be competitive, and YouTube is very competitive, that the best way to keep your audience is by asking them what they think, really, because I look in all my comments and I never see a comment really that tells me what I'm doing wrong.
No, because it's normally video guys or something like that.
Yeah.
What about the criticism if it weren't like bashing the video totally? They say, well, you did that all right, but that bit you could have changed. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Because I know there's lots of stuff that I could improve with my video. Lots of stuff. Just, people don't tell me what to do, and I don't figure it out for myself, then I'm just probably going to do the same things over and over and over again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like when you was here yesterday, and I was talking to you about how to improve when you filmed Jeanette.
Yeah, yeah.
About the different camera angles, and because I don't know whether you've seen Jeanette's cookery vlogs, Mark, or anybody, but when Chris films him, he's filming looking down on Jeanette instead of being at eye level, and at eye level you make contact with your viewer. So then I said about the B-rolls or the cutaways, like when she's mixing using the mixing bowl, it should be on that, and then he inserts that into the video, like you do, Matt, very well in your videos. And
yeah,
Gail,
I think I totally agree with that. I think putting B-roll, different angles really changes it up. I think I've said that in some of my tutorials. Just, if you keep the same camera angle for more than 10 seconds, people start to drift off. So if you can constantly be changing the camera angle or doing focus on, focus right in on the bowl, for example, and then out to a full shot and then in on a hand or something, it really helps.
Yeah, it does, and that's the art of filmmaking, is changing your audience perspective of the film. You look at the good YouTubers, the ones who have got millions of viewers or 100,000 viewers, like Casey Neistat. You see him moving towards the camera or moving out and always doing something. Changing your location is another way of producing, like Gail does. She's about the only YouTuber channel that I follow and that I know that actually goes out and does something live in the area where she lives. And Air London Live broadcasts are very entertaining and instructional, because she does her research, or I hope she does her research before she goes out, and gives us good information.
Yeah, Gail, can you put your name into the chat? So, because I don't think I'm subscribed to you.
I think basically, I London so long, I know it like the back of my, a fair bit, but by doing the live streams, I'm learning. But going back to the conversation about improving your channel, I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff with your channel to improve it. I've had to look at some of the beauty channels, and one of the best channels I've watched is Little Poet. She's got 11,000 subscribers. She does one upload a week, and she has between 5,000 and 10,000 viewers per week on that one upload. And she sticks to the same formula, and it works. So you can, it depends, but she really connects with her audience. She has an audience between 40 and 70, and the community level in the beauty community is quite high, especially with the over 50s. And I think, as in this sense, it's like the drone community is growing because you've got that. And I think Jeanette's idea of this Facebook group is a really great idea, because you get people that you wouldn't watch coming in.
Yeah, good point.
This Facebook group that Jeanette's done, it's not just for baking videos, it's not just for drone videos, it's for anybody to come in, post the videos with profanities in it, you know what I mean? Or not too much profanities. We don't mind the odd swear word, but not like all the time, you know what I mean? In every single sentence that comes out. Now, I've done a video, Jeanette's done a video about the Facebook group. So if you want to go outside one of those channels and click on it, it should be near the top. We're just advertising Jeanette's YouTube channel page for Facebook. Click on it, we'll accept it, post away. We think that way, YouTubers will get recognised a lot quicker. We're getting notifications on YouTube, because that you just get lost in the long list of notifications what you get. and you can only watch so many. But I think in this Facebook group, you're more likely to get noticed in there than you would do amongst all the other subscribers that you subscribe to. Get along.
Oh, I see Pegasus Drone Media's in. Hello, Chris. Long time no see. We'll have to get together sometime next week. So, how many of us have really done collabs with other fellow YouTubers?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't mean meetups. I mean, or doing a makeup collab by doing tags or things like that. I mean, actually meeting up and going out and filming something together.
Oh, I did that with Eclectic Ali when we met up in London.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we've sort of done it with drone videos, haven't we?
Yeah. But we haven't really had a how can I put it? We haven't discussed what we could do as fellow YouTubers together. Like, you know, when you met up with Andy, if I'd have been there, what my suggestion would have been was you go to one part of where we were going, I go to another, and Andy goes to another. We all take different views of that area, but we're not in the same area. And then you can work on editing it as a team.
Yeah.
You know, because we tend to do a lot of things on our own in the YouTube community, and the community is about working together. Now, if someone was a good script writer or came up with an idea for a script, then we could all work on that and decide who's going to film what and put it all together. That, like I've said, I tried to get that a day in a life type of thing of our community. You know, I put it out there. I got 3 replies to it. The droning around the world. I put that out to the droning community. That we all go out on a particular day if the weather's good, or a particular week, and we go and shoot our own areas. And you know, I got 5 replies to that. Matt was interested. You were interested, Chris. But you know, that's all. I didn't seem to get any more interest. So
yeah, but you know what, Keith? If you get those 5 replies, then you go, okay, I've got those 5. I didn't get the 24. What can I do with 5 people? And go from there, because you're still going to have 5 people with 5 different perspectives on things. So it's still going to be an interesting collab.
Yeah. Well,
that's a really good response, Gail. I think, yeah. Why don't we just do something with the 5 of us? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll get in touch with you, Matt, and the other 4 in the group, and we'll set a date or a week, because depending on what the weather's like here in the UK, and if I set a week and we can go out then on whatever day of that week and fly, and then we can put all our unedited video onto unlisted or private, send the link to each other, and then we work on a theme.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll do that. So, anybody got a theme in mind that we could?
Well, you could even do this, Eagle. You could put do. Like,
oh, she's gone again.
No.
It's like half a Dalek, but not.
Roger Martin says, Aussie Mark, like your videos a lot. Nice reviews and all.
Oh, good on you. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and Equinox Photography Bristol, UK, says storyboards. Yes, I'm very weak on that. And so if anyone in the community is good at doing a storyboard, so we can, you know, look at each other things. So I'll have to do a few more live streams or private live streams with the ones in the community who want to take part.
Right, Keith.
But I'm looking, you know, because Gail's a part of the community, Thorn Draven is. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that kayaking trip. Oh, that's going to be wonderful, you know. So, you know, how can we get involved in that?
Hey, my wife is here, right?
All right, TJ, mate.
Yeah, all right, TJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get going. I'm gonna have to get going as well, Keith, because I've got to get up early morning, mate.
Oh, just because you're going to the Barnsley game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up early though.
Well, you clear off to bed and put the missus on.
No.
Hey, Janet, come on, get in here.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, see you then, Chris.
Bye.
Yeah, been nice having you on.
Yeah, bye.
I love that dog of yours there, mate. That is such a gorgeous animal.
Yeah, we just got this guy a little while ago. He's like 11 months old.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think. Oh, I was going to say, he only looks young.
Yeah, 11 weeks old.
What's his name?
Obi, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, beautiful.
That's brilliant, Thorn. You know, so are you any of the family coming with you then?
Nope, it's just me. Well, I'm going with my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
So, but it's just the two of us. Yeah.
Well, I you know, I want to see the wildlife and the, you know, the experience of it all. Absolutely, really looking forward to that. We just had 2 Gales on the line there.
What?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, 2. We've got a flower Gale and Gale herself. What happened there, Gale?
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know, because you've left one on. You haven't turned one off.
Twice the watch time.
Yeah.
Hang on. Who have I got rid of now? I got rid of one, I think. Didn't I?
No, it's still on that.
Does that mean she can have a conversation with herself?
Yeah.
Don't know how I've done that, Keith. Work that one out. That's a miracle.
That's it. I've done it. I've done it myself, so I can do it. Oh, I didn't know that. Just see, I can eject somebody from the room.
Oh,
Nice.
Pixie's gone.
Yeah, he's got to get up early for the Barnsley match.
Oh yeah, true that.
Yeah, yeah. Did you hear, Mark, that Pixie's just got a new drone?
Yes, I did, actually. Yes, I did. It's a standard, isn't it?
No, he's got the Phantom 4 standard. Yeah, yeah.
Phantom 4. Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, it's called it. No, he's got the
Pardon?
What's he called it? Dirty Gatey, that's it.
Dirty Gertie, yes.
Dirty Gatey, he's calling it. I think he's brilliant.
Oh, that's great.
Photography. Nice to have you in. And you're going to the footy tomorrow. What? Who's Bristol City playing then? Sorry about that. I just asked him. So, Gail, is there any collabs that you would like to do with the community?
I'm going to be doing one with Monica, I think, if I can get it going. I'm meeting up with Bella in the next few weeks. And I don't know, I'm trying to work on one. I want to work on one with Crimson, obviously. I may actually be trying to do one with Sarah Birchett, and doing a kaleidoscope video with her in the background is one of another thing that might be coming up. No, I figured out how to blend it. So I did a video the other night where I had her doing a parody song, and then I put kaleidoscopes behind it because I managed to figure out how to put a green screen on with LumaFusion.
Oh, you've used your green screen, have you?
I haven't used it to film. I just used the chroma key in LumaFusion.
Yeah.
But I need to use the green screen because it'll give it a better effect.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mark, you uses the green screen now, don't you? Quite a bit.
Yes, I do. I use it a lot.
Yeah. Because I started using it a lot on the Drone Flies review show. So I'll put that out to you. And I'm not talking about drones, but in what way do you think I could improve the Drone Flies review show. I've got ideas. I'm just thinking about amassing those in the community.
Are you kind of doing it? Are you going to have a Drone Flies review show, or are you going to have a review show per se like you did before, which is a review of 3 channels that are maybe drones, perhaps a lifestyle, or another channel?
Well, this is what I'm asking, Gail, because it's getting harder and harder to find good drone channels.
Then I would suggest that you make it a weekly channel review where you highlight channels like you did before, and then from watching the channels, hopefully those channels will come in and one's on the back end of it.
Oh, hello, Monica. Would you like to come in? Because if you do, I will send you an invite, because it would be lovely to have another young lady on the panel.
It would be. Hi, Monica.
Bye-bye. Yes.
She should be 7:30. No, it's 7 o'clock in Boston, I think, or 6:30.
Yeah, so I've sent her an invite anyway, so it's up to her if she would like to join the panel, because I don't know why, but every time I do a live stream, I only usually get one female in.
No, you've got Jeanette in.
Yeah, but Jeanette wasn't on the panel. I mean, she was on the on her phone in the comments, but she wasn't on the panel.
Oh, on the panel, okay.
She's still in the chat room. Why don't you come on, Jeanette?
Because she's got to get ready for bed.
Ah.
That's a good idea, Pegasus. I will do that. Perhaps interview a commercial pilot to help and tips. Yeah. So would you be willing to do a live one then, Chris, next week with me on that? Hello there, Mr. Crimson. Mr. Crimson, have you seen the new look of our friend with a beard?
He's got a mohawk.
Oh my God, Thorn.
Oh,
That's
you know who it is then.
It's Thorn 2.0. Like, look at this. Like,
What's happening?
Look at his little mohawk.
I feel like I'm in a time zone or something, like seeing Thorn here. Like, it's just throwing me.
He looks like Johnny Bravo, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Watch me comb my hair real fast.
Look out, the street's going downhill now.
I just got my Canadian face jacket on, that's all.
I have it too. You get it when you're in Canada. Like, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, we just had a snowstorm like a week ago.
Oh, I just got it.
Of a lie, man.
I just got it today. But like, I woke up, there was snow on the ground. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll roll with that. I don't know why there's snow like in April, but
okay. Yeah.
I feel like saying
like 13 one. It was like -2. So it's up and down, man.
Bipolar weather.
This is like spotting the deliberate mistake. I think Mark is the odd one out and myself.
Absolutely, yeah. No snow here.
Yeah.
Why? Whereabouts do you live?
I live in North Queensland in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Tropical and sweating, and that's about it. Yeah.
I could live with those conditions. I like that. I like the sound.
No, not in the middle of summer, Crimson. I don't think it's like it's like 99% humidity, and you're sweating at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, there's those bad points of summer. I'm realizing, like when you wake up and you're just like drenched in sweat in the middle of the night, even with the air conditioning on. Yeah,
that's like 3/4 of the year. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I got to run. It was good to see everybody, and I plan to be on a little bit more, and I got some things coming up, but I'll probably do this again. You know, you guys can always invite me if I pop in, but I got to run tonight.
Yeah, so have a good one. Have a great trip.
Nice to meet you.
And,
we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, keep in touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you turn this off on the phone? Crimson's the phone, man. Oh, wait, the red button.
Yeah.
Oh, look. There we go.
That's like the best way to leave a live stream. Like, I don't know why I found that so cool. But yeah, how are you guys?
All right, thank you. Sorry about that, Jager Scott. You know, I've been trying, but when you got other people talking, it's very hard to just interrupt and say hello to everybody.
Hello to everyone we haven't said hi to in the chat yet.
Yeah, and it's nice to have you on, Mr. Steve.
Likewise, it's been a while since I've been on your panel.
Yeah,
It has been.
It's been a while since I've live streamed.
I know. It was my fault. I convinced him.
It's been a while on your part, and I've had the strike, so it's kind of like that's why we've missed each other, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is that I've had a good panel on tonight. We've had Mark on, we've had Pixie, Gail, Thorn, Draven. I've invited Beauty on a budget. I've sent her an invite, but she hasn't come on because random life gets quite lonely on here on her own.
No, I can. Don't you worry about that. I can. You know what I'm like. Fight me corner, I can.
Well, it does help me out, doesn't it, Steve? You know, when Gail's got a bit of female company, she don't get onto me so much because she loves having a go. You're in bed. Oh, well, you can still join us. I don't mind.
Oh, you guys,
we're all men, mate.
But you guys joke around with each other.
An old man will go, who the bloody hell's this bearded git I'm watching? I'm supposed to be in bed with my missus.
Yeah, well, he could be asleep. You know, I bet she's got the earphones in watching her iPad.
Hi, Beauty on a budget. Hope you're having a nice comfy lie-in.
Hi, Bella.
Baz is
snoozing next to me. I told you, she does what I do. Put the iPad on, put the headphones on. Because if I can't get to sleep, that's what I do. I just watch people's channels and, you know, I learn a lot on the night time.
Oh, you're lucky. My missus says that the phone the light of the phone annoys her, even when I've got my headphones in.
Yeah. Oh, so you do the same thing, do you then, Mark? Oh.
I have been known to try and do it. Usually she says, are you going to turn that thing off?
That was funny.
Yeah, but it's, you know, this is it. When you can't sleep, it really is annoying. You know, I often think, should I get up? But then that disturbs her. So I tend to just leave her there because when she first goes to bed, she's a very, very deep sleeper, but she usually wakes up about 4 o'clock. And that's when I start falling asleep, about 4 or 5 in the morning. So really, I should do a lot more live streams, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I tell you what. Well, when I am in that position, that's the time I often make comments on channels that I am not subscribed to. Just do a bit of a search on a particular subject that I'm interested in, and then go to sleep. And you wake up in the morning and you've got a few more subscribers.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'll be honest. What I do when I can't sleep, I watch the most cringiest YouTube videos. Like, it's just stuff like I would normally watch during the day, but I find it interesting at night. Like, I was addicted to like prison documentaries and just seeing how it works and like how first-time offenders would go in and how they would like their faces and how they would react. And I just found that fascinating. And then one documentary after another I'm watching, and then like 5 of them I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, like I know what you're saying. Like, we all have our different ways of coping at night, but I do watch like a lot of non-people that I follow at night.
Well, it's a good time to discover somebody new that you might want to subscribe to as well. So
yeah.
I think sometimes when you're trawling videos, you discover those little gems of channels that you'd never find otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of pop up, and you're like, "Oh, where did that channel come from? I quite enjoy that one."
Why haven't they got more subscribers, or why haven't I found them earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be showing a lot of new panels from like my strike that's lifted that I've been kind of following these last 3 months. So yeah, there'll be a lot of new people on my interview panel like you guys haven't seen before because we've been recycling the same.
Well, I'm really looking forward to when you. It's 28th of this month, isn't it? When you.
No, the 24th, I believe. Yeah, it's the 24th. But
Yeah.
that weekend, I'm gonna be doing it like nonstop.
But so I'll come and join the panel if you send me an invite that way.
Yeah, and like normally before I was a little kind of nervous going live, and I, like after everything that happened, said and done, right? But now it's like I have these people I watch at night as well that I go on their live streams. So like I've been doing it a lot more often. So I'm a lot more easier to go on a panel now. So yeah, I actually enjoy doing it a lot more. The heat's settled.
Well, most of us now on the panel, Bella, are growing. Like your channel is really took off. And I mean the way you are producing your videos now are really, very interesting. It really say, oh, Gail's just gone off as well.
Yeah. Come back, Gail.
I don't know whether she's coming back or whether she's gone off altogether. That's all right.
Like, was it something I
Gail?
Come back, Gail.
Yeah. Yeah, and she got me to do this live stream. So I will get that arranged within the next week then, Matt. I'll get in touch with you. And we'll get that collab done with the 5 names that said they would do that. Droning around the world videos.
Yeah, I think that's good. And I still think you can do a, just YouTube, small YouTubers one with just half a dozen people. Even if you give them a whole, like you said, with the weather thing, give them a whole week, just a week in the life of a YouTuber.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
For the simple reason is that if I get in touch with the 5, there was one from the States, there's you from Australia, and the other 3 were all from different areas of England. So yeah, we could produce something like that. Yeah.
Can I ask you guys what's the deal with the IAmACreator? I see that hashtag on videos now.
On mine, I've joined the hashtag IAmACreator community. If you go on James Cox, his channel, in his playlist, he's got IAmACreator, and he's got 2,300 videos in there of people who are in the hashtag IAmACreator community. He puts, so once you join, he puts you on the playlist, and then all the others members of that community click on the video, and if they want to support you, they are true supporters. They do follow you. He does a live stream every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, James Cox. He's created a YouTube channel called hashtag IAmACreator. I'll get his link for you, and then you can go over and have a look at it. Since I've joined the community, I've picked up 150 new followers and supporters.
Wow.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like it's something we should be doing.
Yeah.
Sign us up.
He's brilliant, and it's like his subscribers, since he started this, his subscriber count is now at 5,173, and he's a brilliant guy.
And it's a brilliant hashtag because it separates people that are here for the other reasons.
Yeah,
there are people that are here that naturally just want to make really good content. So it's a perfect hashtag. I'm looking into that for sure.
Yeah. So I put the link up there. So if you click, that takes you to his channel. Just mention, leave him a comment saying that you would like to join the hashtag IAmACreator community.
Yeah, definitely.
And then he'll get back to you, make a comment on yours, and then he'll put one of your playlists, one of your videos in the hashtag IAmACreator community, and then you will get, you know, and there's quite a few in there that they're all small YouTubers, but the channels are growing because every day you get another member of the IAmACreator community.
And I'd love to check other hashtags, you know, like IAmACreator. I would definitely check those playlists out.
Yeah, and what I'm starting doing, everyone that I support on the hashtag IAmACreator community, I've done an hashtag IAmACreator playlist on my channel now. So I think I've got about 20. I've watched 25 videos of IAmACreator community. So I put the videos I've watched, I've added them to my playlist.
Yeah, so it's like a domino effect of views and exposure. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is, you know, and these the channels are so varied. There's makeup channels, there's gaming channels, there's droning channels, there's live streaming channels, but it is a very active community. A very active community.
Well, that's what we want. It's these people who just make a YouTube channel and never ever get, you know, never produce much content and barely comment on anything. It's kind of like, well, why have you got a YouTube channel? Yeah.
Well, this is it. I mean, my comments have gone up remarkable since I joined the community, and I'm trying to get on one of James's live streams. He's streaming tonight at 8 o'clock, but I don't know whether that's Eastern time or whatever, because he's in the States. He just puts 8 p.m. I'm thinking, well, where is he? Because I don't know where he's from. But you go over to his channel and you look at, he makes short films, and it's only recently, in the last 6 months, that he created this hashtag IAmACreator community, that his channel's taken off.
So when that hashtag that we can see on your channel, Keith, like, does that just appear once he joins you into the community?
No, you can put that on your channel now. Every film that you put on, just put hashtag IAmACreator, and then the community will find you.
Okay.
You know, cool. And once the community finds you, as I say, I picked up about 151 subscribers in the last week.
Yes, very good.
And they seem to support me because, all right, like today, I picked up. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll just go over to my channel and I'll tell you. I'm up to 1,759. Now, when I started the stream, I was on 1,760, so I have lost one, but I don't think they will be the people in the hashtag IAmACreator community.
Yeah. It was random that unsubbed. Random life unsubbed you when she went off.
No, I don't think so, Dave.
No, I'm joking. She would never do that. I'm just playing her out.
Yeah. Okay, then, Bella. Thanks for joining us.
There's my wife.
Yes, Chris, Pegasus Drone Media. Always interesting to watch a live stream from the drone. So if you're next out, if you can do that, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, so that would be cool to see a live stream from a drone. It's like,
Mark's done a live stream from a drone, didn't you, Mark?
No, not from a drone. I've done a few live streams, but just regular ones like this. No, yeah. I don't think you can live stream on a Phantom 3 standard. I think.
No, you can't. No. You can if you've got the iPhone or the iPad, but you can't on an Android phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I've only got Android.
Yeah. Good night, John. JP.
That would be good for like your shots. You know, like if you want to explain something to people, like, you know, like from the other end, like it'd be a cool little tutorial thing, like a futuristic. So like drones are making like things very technological now. I love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, my grandson who lives in New Orleans, Richard Parmesano, he's got the standard and he live streams from New Orleans occasionally.
Yeah, I've seen actually his live streams. That's right. I've forgotten that he had the standard after he got it fixed.
Yeah, because he's got the standard, but he's got an Android phone or he's got
iPhone.
iPhone, and that the iPhone or the iPad lets you stream live from the standard. The Android doesn't at present. I don't know why, because they must have the technology.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, it's strange.
See, because I mean, like with the standard, I can live stream on my Android phone. I've got the LG, and that's an Android, and I can do a live stream from it. Although I never have. I must try it. It's like doing this. Because I've been away a while, that Englishman in Malta, he did a first live stream today. Oh, I'll have to check that out then.
Oh,
Englishman in
very
Malta.
good.
Yeah, he's got this advanced. He lost his standard. Yeah, Pixie's just bought the P4 standard. So he will be allowed to live stream from that now. That's why he got it, because he wants to live stream. Yeah, where was I? What I forget. I've lost my memory now. I've lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Please go back.
We were talking about live streams and how easy it is to live stream from a drone.
Yeah.
Like the Phantom can't do it.
Yeah, the standard can't on an Android, but on OS system it does. But it's like me, because I went away for a month to Spain, I've got out of doing live streams. And it was only Gail who pushed me into doing this live stream tonight that I thought I'd do.
I'm very glad I stumbled across you guys, because I haven't been on a live stream panel or had one of my own for a couple of months.
Yeah. You get out of the stream of things, don't you? Because I like the interviews. I was going to interview Gail Crabtree on last Wednesday night.
That would have been a good one, yeah.
Yeah, I got in and my internet was down, and it didn't come back on until 3:30 in the morning, so I had to cancel it. But I'm interviewing Gail next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. UK time.
Well, I'll be there. Well, I hope to be there, but I definitely will show up if I'm.
What's the time there now, Keith?
The time in the UK now, it is 5 to midnight.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I'm surprised you're still awake, Keith.
Well, I go to bed normally about 11 to 11:30.
Yeah.
Because I get fed up, but last time I haven't heard anything from the missus, so she must be fast asleep. It's when I disturb her that I tend to call it in. And if I've got someone on the panel, then I'm all right.
Mm.
Oh, Richard Parmesano's got the advance now because he lost his standard. Oh, thanks a lot, Richard. It's about time you came into my panel, Richard, Darwin Droning. Isn't it? But, now Gail's gone, see, I can talk about drones. Panel work was planning
I'm kind of a noob with drones, but I find them fascinating. I got to know them through Keith and Chris, Keith.
Yeah, Englishman in Malta, you go onto the YouTube live streaming page, create an event, and it's done through Hangouts. And then, as long as you've got your friend's email address, you just invite him through his email address. And then you create a panel. I mean, like, if you want to come on to join us, I will put the link in the chat, but I only keep it in there for 30 seconds. So if you click on the link, and then you will be able to join us as long as you've got Hangouts on your computer or on your iPad or whatever you use. So the link is now in the chat.
And don't make the mistake that I do of leaving the link in that chat for any great length of time. because oh man, I don't know if you guys remember, I had some cracker, and they were putting up disgusting images, and it was terrible.
Yeah. I'm just going to remove it. It's been on long enough now.
Oh man, like he actually went on and showed like all this different stuff.
Yeah.
People would come up. Yeah, people would just come on, join the panel, and then I had somebody come on using 2 different accounts and putting fake voices on and pretending to be a normal person, and then eventually they'd go, say something, what they're going to do to my mother, or all of a sudden there'd be pornography on the screen, and 1 split second you're trying to get it off real quick. It's awful.
Yeah. That's why I don't usually put the link in because as you say, you get these trolls in and everything like that.
Oh, I can't believe people have got that kind of mental attitude.
I didn't know that was the new extreme. You know what I mean? Because I haven't done panels in a long time. So whoa.
There's a lot
of mental cases out there.
Like, I'm not laughing. I'm just like, that's extreme. Like,
Oh, it is. But this is it. You look how popular live streaming is now, Chris. Steve, you do get a lot of drama. You get a lot of trolls. Quite a lot of channels have been striked because people have come in. And really, it's so sad, as Equinox Photography says, because it's like the old CB. You had the good, and you've got the bad, and you've got that on all social media. You've got it on Twitter, you've got it on Facebook, and you've got it on YouTube.
Try as I might, after being alive for 50 odd years, I still can't get my head around how people can get their thrills by that trolling experience. It just disgusts me.
Yeah, but you look at what's happening in London, or even most cities now. The knife crime, the gun crime. You look at how many people are just walking down the street and could lose their life.
Yeah.
There's much worse things in the world like that. And like the energy that's being put towards it, it's like the fake accounts and like the effort going to each and every channel. It's like you can make your own channel or like it. You don't have to be so mean. Like,
So, do you get a lot of violence in Toronto then, Steve?
Yeah, just more recently because guns are getting more kind of a problem over in like Toronto. So it's like, yeah, we're trying to find ways to control that because like every morning I'll wake up, there's like gunshots and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, gun violence is a problem everywhere, I guess.
Yeah. This, I mean, all right, I think the UK's got one of the most toughest gun laws, but there's still the criminal element or gang culture that they seem to still get them. And like a 17-year-old girl lost her life, through a drive-by shooting. To me, no one deserves to be like that. And then we've just had a 78-year-old who's been arrested and charged with murder because 2 burglars broke into his home, one with a screwdriver. So if somebody comes at you with a screwdriver, what do? You protect yourself.
Well, I know there's some rules that you have the right to do whatever you can if they attack you.
Yeah, but you've got you can use reasonable force.
But
what is reasonable force?
And that's the judges. The only way like they'll be able to decipher it is through like the court, right? The court will be like, oh well, you used a little too much. 5 years in jail. Like,
I know. I've heard there's been some scary stories of people defending themselves that end up getting charged when all they were doing was trying to get some burglar out of their house.
I watched a movie. And like this burglar came in and he was trying to mess up the wife. And like the guy came home and he was so mad he ran out the house with a baseball bat and hit him in the back of the head. But because he was outside in like the front yard, he had to go to jail. He thought it was okay because they were in the house, but they went outside of the house, so he had to go to jail. And he's like his husband, this worker. He's never gotten to jail before, never had a record, so he had to go to jail and cope with that. So it was pretty interesting.
They've dropped the charges, so CCTV user and Equinox photography say, oh, that's good, because he didn't deserve to be charged. Not murder, manslaughter maybe, but I think you should have a right to protect when people break in like that, to protect yourself.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, with every rule, someone's going to abuse it, right? And it's those people that abuse it that make it worse for everybody else. So it's like, no matter what gun law or what protection or what rule, like even in Canada, we have strict gun laws, and still we have problems. So it's like people are just going to break the rules regardless.
Yeah. And really, there's no answer to violence at all. I mean, I look at, no disrespect to the gaming community, which you're a part of, Steve.
Well, I have multi niches, yeah.
Yeah. But you look at most of the games that these young children or youngster and teenagers and adults play. It's violence. Nearly every game you go out and buy, whether it's like Star Wars, but I'm not a gamer, but you look at most of the movies on TV or in the cinema, it's all violence. So then you wonder why the younger generation, death means nothing to them, because they see it every day.
Yeah, like Grand Theft Auto. Like I see 13-year-olds playing that game, and they have like restriction laws. Like you have to be 18 or something, and these little 13-year-old minds are still developing, and they're playing these games. I'm a product of that. I used to grow up watching like movies because, TV was my babysitter, right? So I learned everything at like such a young age. So I know what it's like. I'm a product of that.
But you turned out all right, Steve.
Somewhat. You know what I mean? But I can understand what Keith is saying.
Yeah, well, I'm very old school, aren't I? Because I mean, in my day, if you did something wrong, you had your parents who told you off. I got the cane at school, or my ankles tapped at school, and you respected the law of the land. All right, all right, when I was a kid, I used to put fireworks through letterboxes, bangers, and things like that. And I regret doing things like that, but it was part and parcel of growing up. Now you look, most of the youths or kids of today never go out. They just sit in front of a gaming console and play games. And I mean, and I don't know whether Chris and Jeanette are still watching, but you look at their son, Callum. He spends 90% of his time when he's at home upstairs in his bedroom playing games.
Yeah, because video games kind of have that addictive aspect when you're a kid. They say it's like heroin.
Yeah.
There's people at work who they will not talk about anything else about other than gaming. That's just their characters or who they shot last night or how many they killed and they were playing till 3 a.m. It's amazing.
Imagine me coming up here and I'm talking about like level grinding and spells and HP and stuff like that. You guys would have no interest in that. So I gotta have multi-platforms with personalities, I guess.
Yeah. Englishman in Malta says night all, and the big red bear, Mike Mickey, says I ain't addicted to gaming, just a hobby. Laughs out loud.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm
actually gonna have to go, guys. Sorry. My darling wife, as you probably saw, came home. I should go and have a chat.
Okay then, Mark. It's been lovely having you on the panel.
Thanks
it was
very much for having me, and thanks to everybody who's still on the in the chat as well.
Yeah, it was nice
Cheers.
meeting. I will check
Steve.
the channel out. Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye then, Matt.
Bye.
Bye.
Could you give me his link and the I Am the Creator thing after the broadcast?
What, to Matt, Aussie Max?
Yeah, because I don't think I'm subscribed to him.
Okay, then I'll do that now, Steve. I'll get, because I'm not going off at the moment.
No, I know. I think whenever you can. That's what I meant.
Yeah. I'm just going to put Aussie Matt.
It's been a while since it's been me and you on a live stream together like this. I think it was when we had Haley Louise on here.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I know she does her vlogs once a week, but she's very rarely commented on my videos for a long time. I always watch hers and comment, but I haven't had a comment on hers. There you are. The links is in for Aussie Matt's channel.
All right, cool. I'll sub to him. Yeah, I haven't seen her channel in a while. I should check her out. Like, it's been months, I think.
Yeah. Well, she I don't think she's been on any live streams or anything for a long time. And she's been still putting up makeup videos and haul videos. And as I say, I always comment on them, but I can't remember her commenting or leaving a like on any of my videos that I put up lately.
I know, and like I can understand sometimes, like people have like lives outside of YouTube and stuff like that, but like you can really tell when someone has no interest in coming to watch your stuff. But then like you'll see like 2 weeks later they'll just pop up and like, poop. You're like, oh, where have you been? Like I have a couple of those. They'll be like, Crims, it's been a while. They'll like write in my comment section. I'm like, yeah, like I'll completely like be like, yeah, you haven't been around for a couple months.
yeah. Well, and this is it. I try to, who I support, most of the channels that I support, I try to comment on all their videos.
Yeah, you do mine for sure. Yeah.
But because as my channel's grown, now that like I'll get up in the morning and I'll have about 60 videos to watch. And there's no way can I get round literally to watch 60 videos.
I'm having that problem too now. Now that I'm like almost at 1,300.
Yeah. So what I tend to do now is the ones who have stuck by me from the beginning, I will look at their videos, check out their videos first, leave a comment, and I always watch full view unless it's a live stream, like when you do your gaming on a live stream.
I don't expect you to watch my gaming.
Oh no, I do watch. I watch the replay, but I don't watch it all. I might watch the first 5 minutes, and then scroll along and watch another 5 minutes halfway through, and then watch 5 minutes at the end, because I'm interested. Because when you're talking on your gaming, to your subscribers, it's interesting.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Keith.
But those that haven't supported me from the beginning, and then I will try to watch one video or 2 videos a week on their channel, because you just can't keep up with it. It's like tonight there was Gail on, there was James Cox on, there was Verdict Squad on, there was about 30 IAmACreator community.
It's like you had a comeback special, like a late night talk show, and like they have all the special guests come on. It felt like that,
and
comeback special.
Yeah, and this is the problem, that you just can't get round them all. Hello, Nestor Bug. Like Nestor, who's just come on and left a comment. I always watch all her videos because she's been a great supporter. And so I think because she's been a great supporter, I will support her, and as I say, I always give full views. It's like Darwin Droning. Whenever he puts a video up, I've got the notification bell like I have on yours. So I watch all his videos. he's a part of the community. You know, he's a part of the droning community. He's a part of the live streaming community. Although he's been on a couple of times, he's always in the chat talking to other people. It's like on a Sunday, most of the droning community. Yeah, I will do the Big Red Bear, Mickey, on a Sunday night at 9 p.m. UK time. Expat of Mazaron does a drone chat, only for an hour. Never has a panel, just keeps it going by himself. There's about 50 of us, 50 or 60, who always go into his chat. And he's only got 2 moderators. That's me and Steve. Digger 360, I think it is in it, Richard, if I remember right. So you want to come in that chat. You know, it's a brilliant community. There's people from the States, all around the world. And, you know, it's an interesting get-together every Sunday night.
I'd love to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put a link into his channel then.
Yeah. I'm going to be meeting some interesting people today from Keith.
Yeah, but definitely check out James Cox's channel, IAmACreator, because he's really worth, you know, his live streams are good. Some of his work, his short stories are brilliant. I mean, Sean's got 5,556 subscribers now.
So he must be doing something right. Yeah.
He's only a droner, but you know, he lives in Spain. Very interesting channel.
Yeah, definitely. I'll check him out for sure. I'm gonna write in the chat too. Yeah, like I was saying, I can't keep up with them either. But here's the thing, like I marathon like videos. Like I'll come over and I'll watch. I've even done it with you, Keith. Like I'll watch like 3 videos like back to back.
Yeah.
You know? And like there's some people that like I'm not gonna name names. Like 3 people that have come in my like chat section in my video. They'll be like, "How come you haven't watched my latest video?" and stuff like that. I get so offended when people do that. I'm trying my hardest to get to every channel. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and it's an impossibility.
Yeah, and you feel so bad because they comment on yours too. You know what I mean? So it's like I try my hardest. Like that's when you see me marathoning, don't get offended. It's like I'm trying my hardest to watch everybody.
Yeah. Well, you know, the problem is, Steve, is that you've got to create, so that takes time. Editing your videos, getting your stuff and putting it all together.
Gaming as well.
Yeah, and you're in the gaming community. It takes time when I go out filming, and then you come back, you look at your footage, you edit it, and I mean, like yesterday, I did 16 minutes of flying time, and I think I put on that video, I think I put perhaps 2 minutes of flying time on that.
But you made it.
I uploaded with Pixie.
Yeah, but you gave that video such a really classic, cool look to it, and I love the music. I was like, yeah,
but that's where I am very, very weak at. I'm very weak at picking the choice of music because I know my weak points as being a videographer all those years. My weak points are script writing, storyboarding, and music. Camera work, I know camera work. You know, I mean, I went to college as well, and I was a photographer before I started.
Oh, you can tell with your videos, like how you shoot them and like, you know, you pan over and everything and stuff like that. Like, I can tell you went to school for that for sure.
Yeah. Well, I did a college course on that. You know, when they first started doing college courses for filmmakers or videographers, that back in, I think it was 92, I went on a 2-year part-time course at Grimsby College, paid for it myself, and you know, but then I learned a lot by going out and producing, you know, commercial work, which is different to filming as a hobby. And because I was because I was in photography first, it's very hard because you get set in your ways.
Yes, I know what you're saying. I do that with song covers. Like, I get so into the video making process and like doing it and setting it up. I realize I'm like, oh man, I've done like 4 back-to-back song covers. Like, I should do something else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be doing the parodies again. I have a new parody person lined up, and I got the permission to do it this time.
Yeah. I'm just going to talk Equinox photography. Yeah, you want to start putting your videos on YouTube. Definitely. And Facebook and Twitter and all those, because then you're going to get, you know, a lot more publicity, Equinox. You know, I don't know how busy you are, but a lot of photographer businesses now are using drones, and a lot of people who I know who were just simply photographers now combine the two in the business. You know, that will employ a videographer or 2 videographers, not full time, but on a subcontract basis. Because when I first started in the video business, I didn't work for myself. I worked for 3 London companies, and I used to go down to London on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and do a wedding on a Saturday and one on a Sunday, and got paid, and just working those 2 days. And I didn't have any editing to do. All I used to do was, I had the camera gear, I had the lighting, I had the microphones, and at the end of the wedding, just go back to the office, give them the 3-hour or 6-hour of SVHS tape with the wedding on. They used to edit it, and I got paid. And I had the only responsibility I had was the filming of the wedding and the speeches and the fit up to the first dance. So
that would be so awesome to do for a job. Like, I would love to do that for like a job and get paid for it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Steve, is that you've got to decide yourself and think, I'm going to do it. And no. if you're any good, I mean, the way I started by going to read the bands at the churches and seeing who was getting married, got their address, went round, literally knocked on the door, and the first 3 weddings I ever did, I did free of charge. I says, knocked on the door, I says, I see you've got a photographer. Have you ever thought about having your wedding videoed? And in those days, there weren't any video companies because it was new. The video camera had just come out. I had a separate VHS camera with a separate recorder. And I went on these 3 doors, and I said, look, I'm not going to charge you. I just would like to do your wedding for you free of charge. I did the 3 weddings free of charge, and out of those 3 weddings, I got work, because somebody who was at, you know, like a bridesmaid might be getting married 6 months down the line, they'd get in touch with me to do the video because they like what I produced.
Exactly, and that first-hand experience gets you in the door for other jobs, for sure.
I was messing it back. Tell me again, please, Mickey. Saves me scrolling up. But it's like when I was, how old was it? 14 or 15. The first thing I did was I got an old pram, baby's pram. I found out where to buy sweets in the £7 bags, and I put them in £1/4 bags and went round selling pick and mix sweets for 25p a quarter from the pram. And I just went on council estates where there was plenty of kids, and on a Friday and Saturday night, just going out from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till about 8. So I worked 8 hours, and I'd earn myself 200 quid, or what in those days, $2 to the pound. So I could earn myself $400 Canadian dollars in 8 hours.
Wow.
And I just got off my butt and just went out and did it.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. You know, if you want something, you just got to go out and do it. Like, that's how I am. It's like, if I really want something, I will do whatever it takes to get it, you know?
Yeah. And that's what life's about, Chris. There's some people who accept working from 9 till 5 and a wage. When you work for yourself.
Yeah, I'm not that type of person. I want to be my own boss, you know?
Yeah. So when you work for yourself, it's very hard work because you've got to get established. And the one thing I learned in business is people don't buy off strangers, people buy off friends. So if you can become a friend instantly within the first 20 seconds of meeting a client, you will get their work all the time. Like if you're a photographer, if you're a photographer, once you've got a bit of work, you've got the, you know, if you get the wedding, you've got the christening, you've got the parties, you've got, you know, baby photographs, you've got pet photographs, and you know, you keep all their work, because if you look after them as a friend and not a client, you know, as I say, people buy off friends, they don't buy off strangers. So you've got to have that knack of making a friend. Like on here, if you can make friends on YouTube, your channel will soar. But it's getting over to people that you are a friend, that you are genuine. You're not a person who's in it for money. It's I watched a video earlier on today, and it's as the person says, the more you give of yourself, the faster your channel will grow, because it's a case of doing collabs, helping other people's channels to grow, that yours grows because you're helping other people.
And I'm always helping other channels. I'm always collabing. I just find my content's a little out there, so it's like I know naturally I'm gonna grow slower than most channels, so I'm okay with that. Like, you know, but I love seeing other channels grow. I love helping them with intros. You know, if they ever need an intro, you can ask me, right? You know, like I've made you an intro, remember, but you never used it.
Yeah, I've still got it on my computer. It's just finding what I can use it with, you know.
No, I know. It's just that bad boy Keith persona was way out there back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm not a bad boy, and I just thought, well, yeah. But I did that one interview with Jeanette as a bad boy, but
oh my god, I loved it. Like, it was good, yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd see if I could get away with it, and Jeanette was the only person who I could have really got away with it.
You could have got away with it with me. I would have done it.
Yeah, but would you have talked about your SEX life?
Oh, yeah.
Truthfully?
Watch my New Year's stream. Like, you learn a lot about me, and you learn about my mod Nash core.
Yeah, and I'm just going to answer Big Red Bear.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, yes, Big Red Bear. Yeah, I know that because I've spoken to you before. But I know there's no work, or you find it hard to get work, but there's always something you can do as a person to work for yourself. Because each and every one of us have got qualities, and it's putting those qualities into a work environment.
And you have to start somewhere too, right? Like, you're not gonna like flourish like overnight. Like, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I'm at like 1,200 subs, so it's like we all grow at our natural rate. Yeah,
it's hard work. Whatever you do, if you just make videos, it's hard work. But as I say, if you get into a food line, like I used to sell broken biscuits. I used to get them from United Biscuits in Ashby de la Zeus. I used to buy them a pound for a 6.5 pound box of broken biscuits, and I used to sell them at $1.99. So I was making 99p on every box I sold. And I used to go on a Friday. I used to hire a van, pick up 500 boxes. So that was making like myself 450 quid, less the cost of the hire of the van and the diesel. So I ended up making about 350 quid for 3 days' work, because that's how long it took me to sell 500 boxes, going door to door in a to put it bluntly, in a pram. I've sold what else? I've sold nappies. I've done sweets. I've sold fresh fish door to door.
I can see you go to the door and like the fish is just flopping out the bag. You're like,
no, because I sold from the van. You know, I had the fish in the van in ice, and all I did was it took me. I bought 20 stone of fish when I started selling fish door to door. On 20 stone of fish in those days, it cost £8 a stone to buy, and I used to sell it for £16. You know, I made £8 a stone on it. You'd go to a door, and I'd get the first question I asked to save time is, "Do you like fresh fish?" If they said no, I used to go, "Thank you very much," carried on.
I'll then walk away.
Yeah, and the next door, because you're wasting time. If people say no,
yeah,
you know,
like
you ask a general question. If they say no, it's like me. If I came to your door, yeah, and I didn't know you, the first thing I'd do is knock on the door. I'd go, "Hello, my name's Keith. Put my hand out." Yeah. So if you didn't say hello and shook my hand, I think you're a waste of time, because if you don't shake my hand, I'm not going to make a friend of you. Because
like at this point you're bothering the person. Yeah.
And you know, it's like, you know, when you're walking up to a door, if you notice things, you know, say they've got a nice garden, instead of talking about what you're selling, you talk about their interest.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you know, I had a green thumb back in like 1986. You know, the trick is you need this kind of soil for this. They're like, oh, yeah. By the way, would you like to buy some fish? You know, they're part of the land as well.
Yeah.
I know about the sales approach for sure.
Random Life's going to bed. Thanks a lot for joining the live stream, Gail. Really appreciate that. And Foundation Aerial, no, I've never sold wallpaper.
I'll try not to take it too seriously, Gail.
Yeah, I've sold a lot of things. I've even sold cars. I was a car salesman for so long as well.
You'd be a perfect salesman. Like, you know, I know you, like, my favorite saying you taught me is, if you don't ask, you'll never know, right?
Yeah. Well,
I use that all the time now.
Yeah, there's only two things people can say, yes or no.
Yeah. So whenever I make a decision where I want to ask something but I'm afraid to, like, I have your like voice in my head, like, if you don't ask, you won't know. Like, I'm just like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's a great saying I learned from you for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Big Red Bear. He's put, I wouldn't mind selling cars. Well, get round the garages and offer your services for free. Just say, can I come in for a day? Get dressed up, put a shirt and tie on, be polite to people, and just say, look, I'm willing to give you a day of my time to prove myself to you. And it might work. You might get a job out of it. You know, unless you get off your butt and do things, no one's going to take you on. You know, you've got to push yourself forward, Mickey. And nobody gets a free ride in life. You've got to set your mind and think, because I know you're interested in cars, you'd like to be a mechanic. Well, you know, because they don't know what you like, if you offer yourself services for free for a day, it's showing initiative. Because if I was an employer and you came to me and says, oh, you know, I'm interested in being a mechanic, can I just sweep the floor and make the tea for a day? I'd think, hell, you're showing initiative. He must be interested.
That is above and beyond for sure. Like, I would hire that person. I'd be like, yo, like, you can start right now. Like,
yeah. But young people don't do it. You know, it's like
it's obsolete. That kind of thinking is obsolete because kids nowadays feel entitled to the job.
Yeah. But nobody owes anybody a living. you've got to project, you've got to go out and do it. And in this day and age, it's a lot harder now. I mean, to be honest, Steve, I'd hate to be your age or younger, because I look and I think to myself, well, how are you ever going to get on the property ladder?
I ask myself that every day. It's like I'm like indebted to like my dad. Like he helps me out with like rent sometimes, and you know, like I pay too much for this bachelor apartment. Like it's monthly, and it's like I want to get like a place. I want to move on up, but I'm always breaking even. So you know, like I went to school, but I'm gonna have to go back because my profession's not working out.
Yeah, but you've got a profession in your YouTube channel, because
that's what I learned, because being a personal support worker, that wasn't like the right direction for me.
Yeah,
like doing this now and editing, and like, you know, like when I did that, like when I went to Toronto and I shot like scenes of Toronto, I love doing that. I love doing that. So it's like I have a interest in editing, and I want to go with that. I want to go to school for it.
Yeah. Hello, Andy. Well, what you want to do, Steve, join a site called Mandy.com.
Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy, MANDY.com.
Yeah.
They are a site where you can put your resume on. Freelance cameramen, it's for the film and TV industry, Mandy.
I know about this. Yeah.
And you put on what you can do, and then people can see it. And if you put your work on there as well, that like some of your editing, not your rapping.
No, I know. Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I might offend you by saying this. You're a great editor, but your rapping is pants.
I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not bad, but don't ever give up your day job for rapping.
But that's what my channel likes. They like when I like rap.
Yeah, I know. But it's your editing skills that people come for, because your editing skills to your rapping or your cover songs or something like that are brilliant. You are a great editor. You come up with some brilliant visual images, but
no, like I'll admit, I used to really.
I'm not really into rapping, but I have heard a lot of rappers. If you was going to become a rapper, I think you would struggle.
And that's why, like, and I totally agree, because it's like everyone's saying like, oh, when are we going to hear some Crimson originals? And I'm just like, I'm still learning how to like stay on the beat and like flow with it and stuff like that. So it's like I've come a long way. I know I struggled way back when I started, but this is something that I have fun. It's like therapy. You know what I mean? So it's like for people to want to watch it, I thank them, you know? Yeah. But I know I'm not like, you know, Tupac or, you know, Notorious B.I.G. Like I'm just me at the end of the day. I like doing it.
Thanks a lot, Andy, for that. Yeah, well, it looks better, doesn't it? You know, I think about the background, you know, and everything.
Oh yeah, your wallpaper looks good, by the way.
Yeah, I love that. Everybody, you know, since Gail started it, everybody goes over, you know. But I've ordered a backdrop so I can have a bit of a backdrop. I've got a tropical island scene because I've got the green screen, the stands. I can put the backdrop on that, you know. And I thought, oh, good, I can use that. Now, wife's a good rapper. You want to see her in action on Christmas Eve.
Well, what was the comment? Sorry,
that's Darwin droning saying, Richard saying, wife is a good rapper. You want to see her in action on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, have a few drinks, start, you know, like doing some Christmas carols.
But if you are going to do the rapping bit, Steve, just a bit of advice from an old guy, and that is get a better microphone and a better create a sound studio in your place, because the place where you live isn't conducive to good sound quality.
No, it's true. And like, you know, like I used to have a really, really bad mic that I used to use, and like I would go back to older videos and I'm like, ooh, I gotta delete this. I gotta delete this. So I know what you're saying about that's the next step. Like I got the PS4 because I was streaming games that were 20 years old. The next step is to get better at like sound.
Yeah, because that would improve your rapping hell of a lot. But if you want to be a rapper, go and prove yourself. Go out to a pub that does open mic nights or whatever, and actually get up on stage and see what your audience reaction is.
I will, and that'll be one day soon for sure.
And if it is, if you go down well, you know you can make a career.
Oh no, I don't want to make a career off of it. It's just I like having a music to like my edits, right? And I like having my own work to it. I know I'll never be a singer, so that's why I chose to do rapping.
Yeah, but you know, it's your editing skills that really matter, because you are. I would say out of all the channels that I support, your editing skills are second to none. You are brilliant at what you do.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
And you do, you know, putting on the faces and, you know, because that's hard work, you know, in editing it, to keep it in with the thing and then to come up with the right scene. It is brilliant, you know, and I respect you as an editor, but as a rapper, I think you've got a long way to go.
I know I do. I know.
You're original on that side. The only thing you know, and I'm being critical here, I'm trying to be constructive, is that bitch word tends to come out quite a bit in your rapping style.
Yeah, but whenever I say it, like I get a like. I don't know what it is about that word, but when people hear me say it, they like it.
Yeah. Well, if your audience likes it, you carry on. It's just that because I'm an old-fashioned guy.
Yeah.
It don't offend me, but I think no, I would never talk to a woman like that. I'd never call her a.
But on my side of things, it's like I've kind of switched stuff around. Like I tried to do stuff that had content in it. Like I did a song about, you know, like how they put Jesus imagery on like chains and stuff like that, and how it's wrong. And I did a song about gun violence and how that's wrong too. So like I've been trying to like do songs with like a message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, you know, because the messaging side is brilliant.
Just not my last video. Stay away from that one if you get offended.
No, I've watched it already, Chris. You know, Steve. I watch all your videos. I might not comment on some because some I tend to.
You watched it?
Yeah, because some I think to myself, what can I say here? Because I can't really say I enjoyed it, but I watched it. And I don't want to upset you, so I tend then not to comment.
No, it's okay. Like I don't expect you guys to like really like people that don't know rap. I don't expect them to be like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever." You know what I mean? But like, I try to adhere to everybody. But at the end of the day, I love hip hop. You know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Mickey. You know, because I'm enjoying talking to Steve. And when I enjoy talking to somebody, I'd be up here all night. I've got nothing much on tomorrow. I've just got to take the wife wants to go out somewhere, but I don't know where. Somewhere shopping, I would say. You know what the women are like.
Oh yeah, you take them shopping like they're butter in your hand.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. My missus goes, I'm not going to buy anything new. So we went in. What did we go in for? A cake pan, you know, a loaf tin. And next door's the clothes shop and the shoe shop. So she says, I'll just nip in there for 5 minutes. So I says, okay, I'll sit in the car because I hate going round shops. I'll go round computer shops, video shops, camera shops, love those. but general shopping, no. So I went to the car. 35 minutes later, she comes out and she's holding 2 bags. So I says, what you bought? She says, I bought a couple of tops. So I went, you've got tops in your wardrobe that you've never worn. So
I like they'll still have the price tag. Yeah, they'll still have the price tag on it, and they'll still want more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, while I was in Spain, she bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 new tops in Spain, and she's never had them on. She says, well, you never take me out anywhere. So I go, well, do you want to go out? Oh, no, can't be bothered. I'm too tired. But if I want to go out filming or droning, oh, no, that's no fun. I go, well, shopping to me is no fun.
No, it's like I'm the same way. It's like men go in, they get what they need, and they leave.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like window shop. I don't be like, let's all look at all the things that I can't buy. Like, that's not my kind of like cup of tea. You know, I'd rather just, if I know what I need, I go and get it.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I go food shopping, because I do all the food shopping. I go in the supermarket. It takes me 10 minutes to go round it because I have my list. I know what I want. Now, when she comes with me, we'll walk through the door. She'll go to the first shelf and she's there looking. And I'm thinking, and then she'll go, Keith, do we need that? And I go, no. And all I spend on shopping a week is 25 quid. I mean, like today, we went on Freeman Street Market. Cost me $3.99 for a bag of spuds, which lasts me 3 weeks. I bought 2 lamb steaks, 2 pork chops, a pound of mince, a pound of stewing meat, and a pound of sausages, a cauliflower, a spring cabbage, and 2 leeks, and a pound of carrots. And that's a meal sorted out for the week.
Well, and like, you know exactly what you got too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because you know, if you make a list out, then you don't overspend.
And I have that. I'm having that problem where I'm trying to like budget, and I don't know how. So I'm trying to figure out like what do I need to cut costs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make a list, Steve. You know, and if you want to cut on your cost, you don't buy pizzas from Papa John's or Domino's or.
You have been watching my videos.
Pizza or any of those, you make your own. But if you plan your meals, there's 7 days in a week to plan your meals, and then you'll cut down on what you spend.
Yeah, because I can't buy pizzas all the time. Like, I need to start cooking. You know, like I'm the worst cook. Like, we all have our things.
Yeah, but what you've got to do, Chris, you know, no disrespect, is find a nice young lady.
I know. I've been trying.
Who would look after you.
Like, the ladies nowadays, like, on the dating scene, it's like, they just don't match up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I miss the old days, I guess. I got to get over that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I don't think I'd like to be young. I'm dreading the day if my wife goes before me, what I'm going to do. But I can live on my own, you know, so I'd be all right. But, you know, I just think about going on holiday on your own.
Yeah, like the aftermath of it. Like what? How are you going to cope? Like, how you're going to react? Are you going to remarry? Like, you know what I mean? No. If anything happened to my wife, as I've said to her, I would never get into a relationship again. I'd like a companion to go on holiday with, because if you haven't got a companion to go on holiday with, you've got single room supplement. I don't want sex, but, you know, I'd like a companion like that. Because I asked Gail many, many months ago, I says, if I was ever on my own, Gail, could I travel with you as a friend? Oh, we can just see your reaction.
Oh, no, she said yes.
Oh, she said yes?
Yeah, because just as a friend, you know, I wouldn't stay in the same room as her, but, you know, booking an holiday, you know, I'd have to have an hotel with two bedrooms, so she could have one, and you know, and
the door that opens up to your bedroom and her bedroom. Yeah,
yeah, because it's like my friend. He's 82, and he's going to Cairo on a Nile cruise next month, and the original cost was £1,475. Because he's single, he's to go on the same holiday, he's paying 1,900 and something, 1,900 and something, because he's got a single room supplement on it.
Yeah,
and it's as he said, oh, I'd love to find somebody who just come on, you know, who would come on holiday with me. He don't want a relationship. He just would like a traveling companion,
like Pretty Woman.
Yeah. No. It's as he says, a friend, a man.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, a man or a woman. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, me and the wife were talking, and we'd both like to go back to the States, but I went on the insurance, and the insurer. They just said, we can't give you a quote, phone up. I put in Canada, and they do a quote for Canada, £333 for 2 weeks.
That's not bad.
I put in, where else were we talking about? Put in India, to go to India on a 11-day tour to see the Taj Mahal and Jaipur and all those places like that. £193 for 11 days. So we could afford to go there. Japan, we was looking at Japan. The insurance for her was 230.
To Toronto.
Yeah, 230. Yeah, I've been to Toronto twice.
No, I know. Yeah, you want to go somewhere different. Like Japan would be an awesome trip.
I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to India, because we were thinking about going to Capri in Italy, the Isle of Capri, you know, or the Amalfi Coast. But the money I had has just been diverted somewhere else.
Italy would be so romantic to take somebody to. And, you know, like you go to Italy.
Yeah. Oh, Italy is romantic, you know. Another place I'd like that's on my bucket list, I'd like to go to Argentina and Brazil.
Yeah. I want to go to Miami. Like I know Miami would be a lot of fun to go to.
Oh yeah, the lovely place.
Yeah,
lovely place. Well, if that's where you want to go, set your mind, give yourself a target, and say, I'll give myself 10 months to save up, and you know, go, because
I'm actually saving up to go to Las Vegas. Like I want to go to Las Vegas too. Like there's so many places I want to go to.
So if you want to go to Vegas, how much would it cost you on a flight?
I have to look into that.
Roughly.
Probably like 600 to 1,000. I'm guessing.
Cool. It's only £500 return from the UK.
Oh, so it's very cheap. It's just the hotel you got to look into.
Yeah. Well, if you don't go in the posh 5-star hotels that's on the strip, you can pick up hotels a block away from the strip for about $35.
Yeah, I would do that. Or the Airbnb or that new app.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've been to Vegas 8 times, and the most I've ever paid for a room is $35.
Yeah, but like, are the rooms okay? Like, are they okay to sleep in? Like,
for a room, last time we went to Vegas, we stopped in the Travel Lodge, which is right on the strip, right next to, I can't remember now. It's down the bottom end, you know, near the airport end, but you know, New York, and all around that area.
Yeah.
So you're at that end of the strip. That costs us $28 for the room for the night. All right, they're not the best rooms, but they're comfortable. You've got your coffee tea making machine. You've got your flat screen LCD TVs on. You've got the strip, 5 minutes there, just outside the hotel, and you're on the strip. Now, if you want to go in the Venetian or Circus or Treasure Island, or you're looking at $80, $90, $100, $150, $200 a night. And
that adds up.
What you're paying for, Steve? All you're paying for is a bed.
Yeah. I'm seeing the cleanliness of the bed. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't want to sleep in any kind of like.
No. Well, you check, don't you? You know that's the beauty of the States and Canada. That you can go in and say, "Can I look at the room first?" But you come to a hotel, and you know when I used to come to the States or Canada, we used to fly, pick the car up. We had no accommodation booked, and we would drive along. If we liked an area, we'd pull in, we'd go in a motel, and the first thing we used to say is, "Can I have a look at the room?" If the missus didn't like the room, we'd go, "No, thank you," and we'd go to the next motel. And we found some reasonably priced motels. I mean, even $45 where you got your breakfast in. They were fantastic. All right, some of them like Motel 6, I would never touch because they're the cheapest. But like the Travel Lodge, they're pretty reasonable.
Yeah, like when I went to the States when I was like 6 years old or 12 years old, we went to Days Inn. It was the Days Inn, and they had really good food there. Like they had like an all-you-can-eat buffet. So yeah, like I'm sure they have like really good food at those places.
Oh, well, I'm saying goodbye to Equinox. CCC TV user said, "I'd love to see India and Bangladesh. Sorry. Also, the long train journey across Russia. I'd love to have done that a few years ago, Russia, but I'm not keen on Putin. Sorry to say that, Mr. Putin. Family Dingeon, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. And I've still got 5 watching, and we've got 24 likes. And I've been on here 2 hours, and it's now 7 minutes to 1 in the morning.
Yeah, your watch time is going to be phenomenal.
I'm not worried now because my watch time, I'm 55 days short of getting me 4,000 hours in.
Yeah, I'm almost there too. I'm at like 3,500.
Oh yeah, I worked it out. 55 days is mine now, but I've decided, I don't want to be monetized, Steve, because I can. Why bother at my time of life about things like that? All I want is, because I'm not satisfied with my channel content, I want to make it a lot more interesting. So what way do I produce that? It's like doing these live streams. I'm going to do one. I did that series on the new series I've started. The reason why I support the channels that I support, type of thing. The last one I did with a green screen, he picked up, I think, about 35 new subscribers. So the next one I'm going to do is going to be a live. The channels I support and the reason why.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to do that one as a live through Hangouts, not through OBS, and I'm going to share my screen and show people that some of the videos that channel that I am talking about next time, the reason why I support that channel.
Yeah, and it's like as long as you don't say shout out, you're good to go.
It's not a shout out. It's the reason why I support that channel.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not like
it's like the hashtag IAmACreator community. We don't sub to each other. We support and follow and are active on each other's channels. because it is a community.
It goes beyond
get
like
involved with a community,
yeah.
the more friends we make, and they act as supporters.
Yeah, and it goes beyond making content. Like you become friends and you develop bonds and stuff like that, and you network. So yeah, it starts with creating videos, but you meet friends for life.
Yeah, yeah. But see, it's like that Drone Flies review show. You know, I'm not satisfied with that because I think to myself it's boring. I mean, I look at it and it's boring to me. So how can I make that more interesting? Because it isn't a review about drones. It's a review about drone flyers channels.
Mm.
So I thought,
you show some good like footage, like you know, like whenever I watch them, I'm always interested for sure.
Yeah, but the problem, Steve, is how do you make that better? You've got the content. I always get in touch with these people by sending them a message through YouTube. They never get back to me. Yeah.
I think it's because they're not here for the full YouTube experience. They just want a place to upload their like footage.
Yeah. See, so what I was thinking about doing was I thought instead of just putting any channel on, the ones that get back to me, I would do a live Drone Flyers channel review show where I got that person on a live situation and talking to them like we're talking together about their channel and why they would like more subscribers to their channel because of their drone footage.
Yeah, like they can sell themselves on the live stream for sure.
Yeah. And do the old style, but try and mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm trying to do. You know, it's like the interviews. I would love to do them through OBS, but the only trouble is
the stream keys.
Yeah, it don't seem to work as good as the Hangouts.
I find with OBS you have like a percentage of like failure rate with it. Like something could go wrong, or like I've had problems with OBS where my controller freezes, and like I'm like, what do I do? Like the controller's frozen, I can't move, so I have to like I turn it off. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing I could have done. Yeah, and it ruins the stream. You have like 20 people in the room or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, please, Richard, because that's what I'm asking.
Oh, he's getting sassy.
Yeah. Well, see, I would rather have constructive criticism in my comment, but most people go, "Oh, good show," you know, enjoyed the channel and everything like that. But the only way you can improve it is when people say, "I don't like that," and then if somebody says, "I don't like it," then you can get back to them and say, well, can you tell me why? How can I, as a person, improve that?
Yeah, and I take those criticisms too, because it's like, you know, someone said to me, keep hiding behind like, you know, your imagery and stuff like that. So then I came up with a video where I actually show my face while I'm like, you know, in the edit, you know. I'm trying to do that more. So like, you know, like I take criticism, like you can't go look at it, like even if it's harsh, you can take the harshest criticism and make it something positive. You know, you just gotta like read between the lines, you know, so to speak.
Yeah, and this is what it's about. Because the only way you learn is by when people tell you when you've done something wrong. You know, it's like telling a child, isn't it? If you had a child, it pinched some money out its mother's purse. If you just hit the child, that don't work. But if you sit the child down and say, well, you shouldn't be doing that because of this, that, and the other, and give them the reasons, then they will learn from it.
Yeah, exactly.
When I put a video up, I look at my comments on the Drone Flyers review show, and I know they haven't watched it because within 5 seconds of it going up live, they've left a comment, and I think, well, they haven't looked at it.
Yeah, when it's like 10 minutes long and like you have it up and you have like 3 likes within 2 minutes, like like or 4 likes. No, I understand what you're saying. I have that on my channel too.
Yeah, I agree on that, Richard. Yeah, you should have your notes at eye level. What I'm thinking about doing is putting them on the iPad, and then I can read them. Put the iPad next to the computer, and then I can just look at the notes that way. I tried to memorize them, but I can't.
But Keith, one thing about like the Drone Flyer review show, it's really, like it's really hard to come up with comments because it's other people's work. You know what I mean? Like I try to show you that I've watched it. Like I'll tell you, like, oh, I like the scenery, like in this shot, or I liked how this was this. Like I try to let you know that I watched it. You know.
Yeah, but how do you think I could make that a lot more interesting?
Let me think about that.
Because the only ways I can think about making that more interesting is either doing a personal interview with the person channel that I am doing live, or not even live, as a recorded conversation.
I think, and that'll bring a little more like, personal like touch to it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, oh yeah, these are 3 channels I don't know, but I'm showing you guys. Like if you actually have them there, if it's like a live, there'll be more of a personal effect to it, and that'll strike a lot of. It'll make it a lot different for sure.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting. The other way I was thinking about was having a panel. That like, for instance, I'd send you the link of the channel I am. Showing this week, and then you could put your opinion to it, either as a recorded video, short video, what you think and how that channel affected you as a person watching that footage, and have a different person on every week on it, and truly a member of the drone community.
Yeah, like me critiquing it would be like, all right, who's this guy? He doesn't even do drones. Yeah, so I understand.
But it's only by talking and to other people that you can, that you get the feedback where you can improve it. Because to me, it's not a show that I am proud. It's because really, all I'm doing is using other people's footage. But I try. It's a form of a shout out for that channel. But I don't know anything about that channel because they never get back to me with the information.
No, and I know, like, I've watched a lot of them, and you've said that, where, you've tried to reach out to them, and they haven't gotten back to you. I've watched a lot of them, yeah.
Well, what you find is a lot of them only really upload perhaps once every 2 or 3 months. So they're not really big YouTubers.
It's like my dad. It's like my dad. He had this work video that he put up on like YouTube. He got like 500, 600 views, and he has like 4 subs. And like that's pretty much the only video he has up. So yeah, there are people that'll just upload just to see what it's like, Yeah,
and that is a major problem for that. Because I was thinking about packing it all in and concentrating on the interviews, because but it's a job getting people on the interviews, because you arrange it and then they let you down at the last minute. And
I've had that happen where I've had a guest spotted on like we had a schedule. And we missed it twice, and then I have the live stream later that night. They pop in the live stream to say hi. Like, where were you an hour ago?
Yeah, when you really wanted them. But this is it. I let Gail down the week before because we had a family emergency. So I got in touch with her 2 hours before the live stream.
Yeah, and that's a professional way of doing it. Like, you know, things happen with family.
And then this week, I was out on Wednesday night. I got back at 8 o'clock. You got your sound up, Dave? Because I've got feedback.
Oh, you want me to turn it down?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay,
No.
yeah, I just turned it down.
Yeah, still got it now. I don't know why. And I got in, and the internet was off. So I went on the phone, sent her a message through Hangout. Sorry, I can't do it. And I was really apologetic. But she accepted, you know, she realised, and because when I went on the site, it says won't be corrected till 2:20 in the morning. So I thought, well, I can't do a live stream on the phone, so I cancelled it. But she's willing to come on next week, echoing all of a sudden. Yeah, it is Richard. I don't know why. That's better.
I don't know why it's doing that either. Like, I haven't touched anything.
No, it's YouTube. It does happen.
Maybe it'll go away because I don't have like the external chat open. I don't, you know, like I've just been talking to Keith the whole time, like, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. How long we've been streaming for? 3. I've never done a 3-hour one. You know what time it is here?
I've never done a 3-hour stream. I've done 2.5 hours. That's the most I've done.
Yeah. And Richard's still up, and it's nearly 1:10 in the morning.
Time flies when you're having fun. Like, I'm enjoying this combo. We're catching up, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am, you know. And but see, this is another thing with me, Steve, that I wish I could do like Gail does, just talking and then watching all the comments.
And I have that problem too. I did that New Year's. That's the only time I ever did it, was my New Year's bash. I had I was really drunk though. Like, I went on the street, but like, honestly, like, that's why I do gaming. It's like, if I don't know what to talk about, I talk about the game. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what you're saying, and like that anxiety of being alone and not having a panel. Like, I understand. Like, you have to have stuff to talk about. Yeah.
You know, Gail is very relaxed that way. I need a panel or one person in who I can talk to, literally face to face. Because, I mean, you wait until my new documentary comes out, because I'm doing a documentary at the moment, filming it.
Oh, I look forward to that.
And then I will lose no end of subscribers when that comes out, I'll tell you.
Oh, is this going to be a risky documentary?
No, because I'm producing a new series, Searching for Answers.
Oh.
What type of questions do people want answers to? What's the main one?
Why YouTube is going the way it is?
No. What? Not YouTubers. What do most people want out of life?
Well, that's very subjective, I guess.
Peace, security, love. Are we here alone, or is there something out there?
I've always wondered about that. Yeah.
Death. You know, why do we grow old and die? What's the different opinions? Money, as Richard says. So every one of those you can create a good documentary style. You know,
it's good themes too, for sure. Like, you can cover a lot with it. Yeah,
because you don't give the answers, because nobody knows the answer. But
and you can go anywhere with it.
Yeah. So I thought, because how it came up, my daughter was talking, and she says to me, why do they have pens on chains in post offices and banks or whatever? You know, if you go in a bank or a post office, the pen is tied, you know, is attached to a chain to the counter.
Yeah.
So you can't take it. So I went, that's a good question. So I did a bit of research, and I thought, yeah, you know, it's to protect from not being stolen is one of the reasons.
Yeah. But
and then she came up with another one. What was it? How many crumbs in a biscuit? So I thought, yeah, how many crumbs do you get from a biscuit?
Yeah, like depending on how dry it is, you could get a lot of crumbs for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one, Richard. Rich people live longer than the working class.
There's a channel I watched recently called 50 is the New Fabulous. I don't know if you're subscribed to her.
Yeah, I've seen her, but I don't, you know, because the problem with beauty channels, I don't know how to comment.
No, but she's not a beauty channel though. She's all about like working out and finding ways to work out and like weight loss, and like she recently did a video about old wives' tales. You know, like if you were to eat cheese before bed, would you get nightmares? And she like analyzed it, or could you get germs from a toilet seat? So yeah, like I could see that doing really well for sure, Keith. Like I would love to see your take on it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. You know, because you know, I'm into subjects like that where there isn't an answer, but you could produce a good documentary type of video.
Yeah.
And another series that I'm thinking about doing is going into old people's homes, you know, and interviewing.
Okay.
Old people about their lives.
Kind of like the interview you had with that guy that was live.
Yeah.
Like how you went to his place, like not like on Hangouts. That was pretty cool. That was so professional how you had that set up with the 2 chairs and everything.
Yeah. You know, it's like, because Gail gave me the idea, because you know, they've done this beauty tag about anti-aging creams. Monica's done it, Palm Spring Cindy, and a lot of these others. So I've got the 10 questions, or however many questions there are. So one of the ladies who I played dominoes with on a Tuesday and Friday night, she's 85. So all the faculties are there. So I says to her, could I interview about this aging cream stuff? So she says, Keith, I've never put any creams on my face. And I'll tell you what, she's hardly got any wrinkles.
No, it's true.
So you look at all these beauty products. Do they really work? No.
That should be one of your like one of your videos in your series. You should investigate if they actually really do work. Yeah. But
there isn't an answer to that. Because if you've got that, like fellas, you get some fellas who get to 65, 70, they only look about 30. You get others whose skin goes dry and flaky, who look old at 60, 65.
But a lot of that has to do with like smoking and alcohol too.
Oh, yeah. It's the way you look after yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. Like if you just smoke and drink and don't take care of your skin, you're gonna look like very wrinkly when you're older. Look at Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Well,
I saw a recent movie with Mel Gibson, and it's just like, ooh, like time has been really bad for him. You know?
Yeah. You seen what Darwin Droney's put in because they eat fresh, expensive food, not processed supermarket food. Yeah.
It's true though, but I find fresh food is a lot more expensive, and like, you know, like vegetables and stuff like that. Like, you know, junk food is like cheaper, which it should be the other way around, I find. Yeah.
Well, it's, you know, you look at McDonald's, KFC, pizzas, they're all junk food, mass produced, and yet the amount of population that eat them.
It also has to do with convenience. Like if you're working and like you need to get somewhere quickly, you're just gonna stop and get like the easiest thing. You know, you're not gonna want to have an eggplant sandwich before you're going to work. Like you just want to get like a quick pizza slice.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 1:15, so I'm gonna finish the live stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another one. You know, another chat with you again. Steve.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, Keith. Thank you for having me, and you know, Thanks for sticking by in the chat, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. What was that, Richard? But I thought 50 was really old when I was young. Now I'm nearly there. My thoughts have changed. Yeah. Well, you wait until you get into your 60. You know, I'm 68 now, Richard. You know, so you wait until you get there. 2 years off 70, and I think, oh.
And you know, even at my age, at 33, it's like, you know, I've tried the dating scene after 5 years, and like I had some girls that were like in her 20s. They were calling me daddy, and I'm like, I'm not even a daddy. I'm like 33 years old. Like, so they look at 33 as old.
So, could you do a video on the dating scene of Toronto?
I could.
But I'm going to challenge you to do a little documentary from your point of view on how hard it is for a 33-year-old single man to meet a truly worthwhile woman.
Like a woman that will stick by you, not like a, you know, like a superficial one. I seem to attract superficial women. So like I'd like to have one that's that's why I like mature older women now. It's like, you know, like they know where they've been, they understand it. It's like, that's why I like people that are older than me. It's like I feel like I'm a lot older than I am.
well, that would be a good conversation for our next live stream.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to do that series with you. You know, like if we could figure out a series or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll get in touch with you tomorrow sometime.
Yeah.
Tomorrow evening, and we'll work on a script for that, because then it can be from your point of view as a 33-year-old and my point of view as a 68-year-old. If I was single, how hard would it be to meet a compromise?
I could show you guys my inbox too. Like my inbox is, I'll just show you just the conversations. They're just horrible.
Are they?
They're just not going anywhere. You know what I mean? I feel like I need to meet someone in person, or I need to find like a YouTuber. Like I prefer to find like a nice YouTuber. You know what I mean? That understands what we do. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Someone who's got similar interest.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that is more engaging and like wants to know about me rather than me having to chase them.
Yeah.
So I'm single, guys. You know, just hit me up, Crimson Fantasy.
Well, I try that daily. You know.
No, and I appreciate it. It's just, I think the whole thing was the setup of like the meeting. You know, she was kind of like blindsided by it. So I think it was just a little awkward on her part, like the whole forcing us together. But I think if it were to happen naturally, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, when people do force things on you, you know, it's got to be. I think older people.
Well, I understand your intentions, and I really appreciated it. You truly were looking out for me.
Yeah, I think so. I think older people do better at dating as they're not looking for the same things. So, Richard, if you was on the dating scene, what type of woman, what type of woman would you be interested in now? Because, you know, I look at my point of view. If anything happened to my wife, would I want to settle down with another woman? No, for the simple reason is, like my wife, I love her to bits. I've been with her 40 odd years, but she ain't interested in YouTube or my hobby or anything. You know, we have both got different interests.
You're different people, but you love each other. It's like, you know, after 40 years or something, like people evolve and change. It's like you got to adapt, or you know, the relationship falls apart.
Yeah. Well, the only thing we had in common, and still have in common, is travel.
And that can last. You know, like that's a good enough thing to have in common, because you can do so much. The world is vast. You know.
Yeah. I like that answer, Richard. One that was good with a Hoover. Now,
I can take that so many different ways. You know?
Now I'm very old-fashioned because I'm a great believer in that every job in the household is the man's. I mean, I love cooking, so I do a lot of the cooking. I do all the shopping now.
I used to do the cleaning. I used to clean all the time. She didn't have to clean at all.
Yeah, the only job I do not like, or there's two jobs I do not like, that is ironing and gardening.
Yeah,
I hate
I'm not a fan of ironing either. Yeah.
But you know, I don't mind dusting, cleaning the windows, things like that. What's this? Oh yes, she must know how to operate the kettle and the Hoover. Evans above her, CCT, you know.
And she needs to know how to make a good sandwich.
Yeah, I don't mind washing clothes as it involves tech. Yeah, washing machine. Yeah, I do all our washing. Just put the washer on and that's it. The technology we've got nowadays makes life a lot easier.
But it makes you wonder what would happen if like we were to lose all this technology, like, you know, like GPSs and like, you know, like you just turn on your GPS, you can find out where to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like when the internet goes down, isn't it? It's a disaster.
It throws me out a loop. Like when my phone was broken for like 3 weeks, I had to go and get it repaired. It was like I couldn't edit. I was just like, I need to edit. Like, you know.
Anyway, I am gonna call it a night now. So.
Yeah, you must be really tired. It's only like 8:30 where I am. So
yeah.
You must be really tired.
My eyes are getting tired now. So I appreciate everybody coming in this live stream. Really enjoyed this live stream tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. You know, like it was great to see Thorn Draven.
Yeah. I'll tell you what it is. And did you hear he's coming to your place?
What, really?
He's flying into Toronto next week, meeting his brother-in-law, and driving 4 hours because he's going in the outback on a kayak trip for a week.
I would love to meet up with him. Like, you know, like we could do like a live stream, but just not at my house.
Yeah, well, he says he's just going to be flying in. His brother-in-law's meeting him, and they're driving for 4 or 5 hours to where they're going in the wilds and doing a kayak trip. So I says, it'd be great for you two to meet up, but you know, because he's a fantastic guy, though. You know, he's. One of the channels I really miss following him because he hasn't been.
He was a pleasure to interview when I had him on my show too.
Yeah. He is a really nice guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, CCTV user and everybody else. So I'll see you. I might even do another Console with the Eagle tomorrow night. Go over to see James Cox's channel and join the hashtag IAmACreator community.
I definitely will. That's something I'm going to look into tonight for sure.
Because it is really worth it.
By the way, Keith, Randall and Naipo parody coming soon.
Oh, good. And what's this song with me involved?
I thought about it and I was like, there's a song with like, you know, the chorus that says drop down and get your eagle on. I was gonna put like the whole video of you just like, you know, like with the face on the body, and like I was gonna make like a themed video of just Keith.
Yeah, look, I don't mind what you do, so just do it. Yeah. Thank you very much, family Dingen, if I pronounce that right, and hope to see you in the live stream tomorrow night. I think, are you available tomorrow night again, Steve?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm available tomorrow night. I have some things to do at around 4 or 5 o'clock, but, you know, like after that, I'm free.
It'll be 10:30 at night when I start. So
yeah, I have a job interview, like, earlier that day, but other than that, no.
Yeah. Okay, then. So I'll see you tomorrow. Richard, if you want to come anytime on the panel, you know, I'd love to have you on the panel. You're a very intelligent man, and you've got a great channel. So
I'll definitely be having you on my channel on April 24th on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll just sleep during the day and stay up all night.
Preferably have a couple shots, because a lot of people love to have shots before they come on my show.
Yeah. Okay then. Bye everybody.
Bye.